If you have a Harley and want to be able to hear your music over the engine, exhaust, wind noise, and through your helmet, you're going to want to stick around for this video. We did a 4-speaker, 1 amp, and an aftermarket head unit system in this 2024 Harley Davidson Road Glide, and this thing is loud. So stay with us and we'll let you know exactly what we did and what equipment we used, along with an SPL test and a walkaway demo. Hey, what's up? Josh here from Breakers Stereo and Performance. Welcome to the channel that reviews all the best in car audio, performance, suspension, and more. Because we don't drive stock, and in this case, we don't ride stock. And if you're like us, where stock just doesn't cut it, make sure to subscribe to this channel. Recently, the audio options for Harley Davidsons seem to be endless. And not too long ago, we were using car audio products on bikes because there were nothing designed for them. We would take the loudest car audio speakers, the largest 4-channel amplifiers, and single-DIN radios and put them on bikes. And yes, that worked for years. Then manufacturers finally started to take notice. Now they make speakers, amplifiers, and even bike-specific radios. Now car speakers, amps, and stereos are designed for cars and trucks to work in those environments. In the car's interior, the noise is somewhat controlled, and the equipment is safe from the outside elements. And you also have lots of space to put that equipment. On a bike, you have things like the motor, exhaust, and wind noise to fight. Not to mention, if you have a full-faced helmet, you have that to consider too. You also have to think about outside elements like water and dust. And to top it off, there isn't a lot of space to put extra things like speakers and amplifiers. Now, we've been putting systems in Harley Davidson motorcycles since the 90s. And we used to have to perforate saddlebags and make speaker adapters on the inside in order to put speakers in them. All you guys out there that have been riding bikes for years and all you veteran installers know what I'm talking about. Not to mention, we would stick large AB 4-channel amplifiers in those bags to run those speakers. Our industry has come a long way since then, and we have speakers designed for bikes with compression horns that can fight through all the noise I just mentioned. They have amplifiers that fit in fairings instead of saddlebags, and speaker lid replacement or modification kits that give you everything you need to put speakers in them. Even stereos that are designed to fit specific Harleys. Now that's one of the reasons why we wanted to do a video on this system, but mainly it's because it's one of the loudest 4-speaker systems we've ever put on a Harley. And we'll be doing a demo on it a little bit later in this video. So without further ado, let's get into this Diamond Audio Soundstream Reserve system. Okay, first let's talk about the speakers we went with. We went with the Diamond Audio MP series for both the front and the rear. The model number for the front speakers is MP652, and the model number for the rear speakers and lid kit is model number MP692LK. And the lid kit comes with everything you need to do the installation, including wiring, the templates, brackets, grills, and hardware. If you're looking for sheer volume, then these are the speakers to go with. These speakers definitely cut through all the noise you have to overcome, even at freeway speeds. The main reason is because of the compression horn. Now, the compression horn is designed to play loud and perfect for bikes. Let's go over the specs on the speakers. Now, both these speakers handle 250 watts RMS, 500 watt max. These have a ferrite strontium high temperature magnet structure, heavy-duty die-cast aluminum basket, advanced voice coil heatsink designed to better dissipate heat. These have a 1.5-inch single-layer voice coil for the woofer and a 1-inch single-layer voice coil for the tweeter. The frequency response is between 110 and 18,000 hertz for the 6.5, and on the 6x9 it's 80 up to 18,000 hertz. The sensitivity for both these speakers is 101 dB at 1 watt 1 meter. Now note, these speakers are water resistant and not waterproof. So if you might get caught in the rain or if you spray down your bike, make sure to pick up the waterproof covers for both the 6x9 and the 6.5 that Diamond has recently developed. These things are very impressive and completely repel water while not interfering with the sound. Now we also decided to go with the 2-ohm speakers versus the 4-ohm speakers. This is so we can get the most out of the amplifier that we're running, and we'll talk about that in a minute. Also, the 2-ohm speakers on the MP line have bigger voice coils so they can handle 100 watts more per speaker. And they do cost a little more, $60 more for the 6.5s and $100 more for the 6x9s. Now, in order to get the front speakers in the fairing, there will be modifications needed to fit. The sides of the enclosures need to be opened and resealed, as you can see here. If you're looking for a drop-in speaker with no modification, go with the Diamond Audio XM65F2. Now, these speakers handle less power, but are still very loud and designed for bikes. And also, these are fully waterproof, not only water resistant. Now, the amp is the Micro 4V2, which is a 4-channel amp rated at 150 watts times 4 at 2 ohms. Now, this amp fits inside the fairing behind the radio and is definitely enough power to drive all 4 speakers. It has a variable high and low pass filter between 40 Hz and 400 Hz at a 12 dB slope. And we set the front crossover to about 100 Hz and the rear to 90. And the frequency response on this amplifier is 10 Hz all the way up to 33,000 Hz and has 8 gauge power and ground inputs. Now, the head unit we went with is the HDHU.14SI, which is a plug and play unit, along with the iDataLink RR that retains the handlebar controls, along with the vehicle's information and control center right on the face of the aftermarket radio. Now, we sell both packages on our website, so for more information on it or to purchase it, we'll leave links in the description below. And the only difference in the packages will be the front speakers. All right, let's go ahead and check this thing out, man. So you got lots of volume coming straight at you because you got those compression tweeters flying right at you. It's not only just the front, I can hear the front and the back. I'm really enjoying it. It's got tons and tons of volume. Definitely gonna be able to hear it over all the elements, no matter what, even at freeway speeds, you're gonna be good to go with this system. This is a rock solid system for this bike. Okay, let's go ahead and do the dB test. I'm gonna use this very simple sound meter. So what I'm gonna do is gonna play this thing max volume. I'm gonna put it about right here. After that's done, I'm gonna kind of get close about right here or so. Let's see what kind of reading we can get from both the 6.5 and the 6.9. All right, so when we place the meter here, we got about 119.2. That's actually really loud. As we place it near, of course, we got a lot louder, but I was more concerned with this position here because this is the position that you listen to it. Okay, let's go ahead and do the walkaway test. That was a pretty impressive walkaway demo. Now keep in mind, that was across our lot. This is a very, very busy street. You got cars going by, you had the wind blowing, you got cars everywhere, and you were able to hear it from one side of the parking lot clear. On the other side, it was actually in the alleyway, and I couldn't even see the bike anymore. Very, very, very impressive. You got a bike like this, and you want this exact system, we're gonna leave links in the description below for this exact one and the one I mentioned earlier. Remember, we do have financing available. Simply add to cart, pick a financing option, get approved, and then we'll send your system out to you ASAP. Right in time for riding season. Okay, again, my name is Josh. I'm with Breaker Stereo on Performance. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.